Hey, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Hideous Thoughts, and in today's video we're going to be going over the update, the patch notes from last night's maintenance. We're going to be talking about all of the new things that are in game this week, including some of the new events. Now, a lot of it we're probably going to be able to skip through pretty quickly, so I'm going to try and get it all into one video, but if it takes too long, I'm going to split it up into 2 videos. Won't need 3 videos this week, but there is still a lot of content to get through, so hopefully we can get through it all pretty quickly. But ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel because you want to, I guess. I don't know, maybe. Just press it. Press the button. Go on. Help us get to 1,000 subs. We're almost there, guys. So close. So close. Don't forget to hit the bell button to get notified when future videos go live. Love you all. Let's get into the video. Alright, so first thing you guys want to know, if you guys are on Xbox, you're going to be able to get some free shit. Awesome. All you got to do is go into your Xbox Game Pass section, go to the perks gallery, and here you go. You're going to get some free stuff because no one loves PlayStation apparently. Next, we've got the patch notes. Alright, so first up, guys, season graduation is in. You guys can now graduate and be done with Season Plus if you guys are up to that stage. You don't have to graduate if you don't want to. You can wait a little bit longer, or you can wait till the very end. Totally up to you. But a couple of rules with graduating. Basically, what you need to have completed is the Season Pass. And if you paid for the extra, like Season Pass, it gives you double rewards. You need to have completed all of that one as well. Once all that's completed, that's it. You can pretty much graduate. I think that's all of the requirements. Yep. You can't have the timepiece in your inventory, or actually you can't have it at all. So you've got to either use the timepiece and get yourself a free leveled character, or just delete it if you don't want to use it. But I highly suggest just using it because getting free level 61 characters, if that's where you're up to, is very, very valuable. Saves you a lot of time with leveling. If you haven't got the timepiece yet, basically what you need to do is you need to go to Figar and accept the quest, and he's going to give you the timepiece there. I think it's like if you've already done it before, you can just go straight to Figar and he gives it to you automatically. If you haven't done it before yet, I think there is an NPC here that says Lael, you've got to talk to at Valia Workshop, where then he's going to want you to go talk to Figar and get the quest, and you get it from Figar. Personally, I just went straight to Grad and I did it automatically and it accepted straight away, but that's maybe because I did it last season. The other thing you want to do if you want to graduate is Grad has a quest for you into the big wide world. He's going to ask you to use the Honorable Adventurer Certificate. Basically, what that does is that's just going to help you graduate. That's basically what it is. You're going to graduate from season. Okay. On top of that, you're also going to get a Tavala Conversion Stone, the gift box full of memories, and the letter of encouragement. The gift box full of memories has a whole bunch of stuff in here that you're going to use. It's going to help you. The Giovanni Grolan support scrolls are super good, give you some extra mastery and some life XP boosts. On top of some other stuff, you know, Cronstones and stuff, very valuable things that you can use in the game. Now, last season, what you needed to do with your weapons and stuff was you would get the to exchange it to the boss gear. They would give you the coupons and you could exchange like 1 or 2 items to a Tet, your Pen Tuvala to a Tet boss gear. That's not happening this season. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to go to an NPC. I think it's Jatina. I think it's Jatina off the top of my head. And you're going to go to her. She's going to give you a bunch of quests and you exchange every single item from Tuvala to boss gear, to Tet boss gear. And you have a choice this time. Last time it was like a set items that you could do. This time you have a choice. You can choose, you know, Zaka or Offen. You can choose Nuva or Kudum. You can choose Red Nose or Dimtree. You guys get the idea, right? So you've got a choice there. You don't have to have a set one that you can do. So that's basically all there is to graduating, guys. The rewards are not in for season graduation. They're not going to be in until next update. I believe that there will be a note, a GM note or something coming out soon updating us on what the rewards are for season graduation, but as of yet they're not in. I'll do a video about it when we get that information. So that's it. Progression Pass is now in the game as well. So with the Progression Pass, it's basically like to give all new adventurers it's basically designed for new adventurers, like new players, so that you guys have an idea about what the hell you're supposed to be doing once you either finish season or essentially finishing season, right? That's basically what it's designed for. So there's going to be a bunch of like objectives here. You've got different things here. You've got quest and adventure, PvE, gathering, cooking and farming, all this sort of stuff, right? And in each of these tabs here, there's going to be certain like objectives that it wants you to complete. You can see up the top here, the amount of objectives for the quest adventure is 0 of 23. There's different rewards that help you, that you can get like along the way as you're completing certain things. Down the bottom is the completion rate for the overall, right? So 0 of 150. As you're going through and you're completing X amount of tasks, you're going to get all these rewards. Something like this looks like 500 million silver or something like that. For people who've been playing the game for a long time, a lot of this stuff is going to auto-complete. However, there will be some stuff that you'll have to do again. I think like certain things, there's ones like eating food or something like that, or gathering certain items. You're going to have to do that stuff again if you've done it already. But a lot of it, like if there's any knowledge stuff, it's going to be done automatically. And this is family bound as well, so you only have to do it one time on one character and it will work for your entire family. You don't have to do it each time on each character. So I can actually show you guys what this looks like. Just give me 1 sec and I'll switch over. Alright guys, so here we go. This is the, we're in the game now. We're going to come down to adventure in the menu. We're going to go to growth pass. You want to come up and onto the start button, hit start, and there we go. And you can see like a lot of this stuff here that's highlighted in yellow. I'm guessing this is going to be like auto completed, so you can see you just click on it and get the rewards there. So you've got all these different stuff. You've got all these different categories on the side. So that's quest and adventure log. You've got PvE. Something's like eat a simple cron meal, for example, like basic stuff. You know, you guys, you're going to do this as you're playing the game, but you're coming down the list here and you're just completing all of this stuff. One thing that's really cool with the guaranteed pen is it gives you like kind of a guide to follow so that you know what you need to do next, right? So that you've always got like something to kind of keep you on track, so you're not kind of getting overwhelmed by the entire process. If we click on that, you know, whatever that requirement there is, I'm going to get a 1 memory frag for completing that. And yeah, this has got game tips in here, all this different stuff. Like a lot of this for vet players, it's probably like they're just going to be doing it for the rewards, but for people who are new to the game, this is really, really cool. And just like it's just gives you guys something to follow, because the game can be kind of like really confusing, kind of overwhelming. I know, like for me exactly, I know when I finished the main storyline, I'll sit there and I was thinking like, okay, what do I do now? So this is like a tutorial for everybody that they can follow and just kind of work them into the game with different activities, and just gives them an idea about how to like do different things. And it's really cool. I think it was a really great idea and a really great implementation into the game. So I think well done to Pelabis for doing this one. This was really good stuff. So yeah guys, there you go. That's the progression pass. Now we do have the rewards here as well. So you've got different categories. The quest adventure log, you can see for completing X amount of tasks, you can get all this stuff up here, like 100 Kaffir stone, 100 cron stones, for example. You've got the subjugation, which I believe is like the PvE ones. So all of that stuff there. You've got gathering requirements. You've got farming and cooking, hunting and butchering, training for horse training, and all of the game tips ones. And you've got some rewards here for making your way through the guaranteed pen enhancement process as well. You can obtain the following rewards for the number of progression pass categories completed. So this is the number of categories completed in total, right? So you've got individual categories, and then you've also got rewards for completing X amount in total. So for example, like 200 million silver for completing 10 of them, 300 million silver for completing 50, on top of like cron stones, for example, 2,000 loyalty points, a custom growth box, not really sure what that is, but you guys get the idea. 500 million silver, a 100 stack, like lots of really good, valuable stuff here. So it says Black Desert is already entering its 3rd year of online service. That's for console, not in overall, and currently boasts a much broader range of content compared to its original launch. While adventurers can enjoy a variety of available content, new adventurers may easily become overwhelmed by the plethora of things to do. The progression pass was created to lessen the burden of choice of such new adventurers by labeling the diverse content of Black Desert into specific categories. With the progression pass, adventurers will now be able to plan out their own goals in playing Black Desert while also having access to valuable tips posted by other adventurers and adventurers on the adventurers board by clicking on the scroll icons. Taking on Black Desert in categorized portions will be easier to digest, allowing adventurers to enjoy Black Desert at their own leisurely pace and obtain useful rewards per category along the way. May all of our adventurers frequenting the world of Black Desert be able to experience thrilling adventures together while with the progression pass by their side. Really, really, really good. I think this is a really fantastic thing to do. It definitely was needed in the game because there was no tutorials or guides or anything like about what to do in the game. So this is really amazing, and I think this is really good stuff by Pearl Abyss. I'm really happy that they've done this, and it's good to get some decent rewards for it as well. Like 500 million silver is pretty decent, very helpful. So really good job. All right, now the Old Moon Guild's new deal. This is the pen crafting process. Now I'm not going to go into all of this right now because I've already done a video on this explaining how this all works. So basically, guys, you know, it's just a series of tasks, acquiring certain items, exchanging certain items. You know, save your silver, guys, because you're definitely going to need some silver, and make sure that you go ahead, watch the video that I've done explaining how the pen crafting system works. I break it all down for you so you know exactly what you need to do. I'll link this page in the description as always so you guys can come and read this in your own time if you want to. But just to keep this video short, I'm just going to refer you guys to go and watch the video that I've already made explaining how this works. Yep, so we can just skip all the way through all of this onto the next one. Well, I'll read this for you guys. We've added a guaranteed method to obtain pen boss gear. We actually spent long hours deliberating over this update. Plenty of adventurers have already enhanced their way to obtaining pen boss gear, so we couldn't make the process too easy nor too difficult for adventurers who'd feel discouraged from to attempt the content waiting for them beyond pen boss gear. Thus, we designed the process by maintaining a level of difficulty befitting the value of pen boss gear by steadily increasing the number of required materials to upgrade the gear to pen grade in this new method. The process to upgrade your first boss gear out of the 7 available equipment slots will feel comparatively easy as opposed to upgrading your next and subsequent pieces of boss gear. By easy, we mean that we adjusted the required amount of silver per item attempt. So basically, guys, like the first one's going to be relatively cheap. I think it's around 6 billion silver to make your first one, and then your second one is going to be more expensive. Your third one is going to be more expensive, and armors is a little bit more. It starts off, I think, around 7 or 8 billion for your first one, and it goes up from there. So it's not like it's going to be super cheap to do it. They're still going to maintain value of items on the central market with the economy. It's not going to crash the economy, which I'm really happy about as well. So they did a really good job with this one. It kind of balances out, you know, your first weapon, for example, around 6 billion to make, pretty cheap compared to what it would cost to buy in the marketplace. But then your third one, for example, it works out more expensive to buy to actually craft it than it does to buy on the market. So it's still going to maintain a balance of demand for enhanced gear on the marketplace, but at the same time, for those who want to craft all 3 of them, it's going to kind of balance out. You know, you've got one cheap, one expensive, so it's going to kind of balance out. So either way, whichever way you do it, it's going to be around the same value. Whether you're buying it on the marketplace or you're crafting all of them, it's going to be around the same value, and it's at the same time, it's not going to crash the economy. So really, really good as well. Now the Medaya node wars are in. We didn't get Valencia this time around. We're going to be getting that, I think, next update. Or next month or something. Yeah, it looks like, next update, which is next month. So Medaya node wars are in. I'm not going to go through and read all of this stuff, guys. So the only really important thing to note is that the taxes are beginning as of today, or October 27th, which is actually the 28th today, and taxes will be less for the first week for everyone that holds particular nodes. So you can see here the node wars days for certain regions would be right here. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. You guys pause the screen if you want to look at a particular one. There you go. Now, Khan is in, guys, as a guild boss, not a world boss. So, Khan, basically, it says you need to collect 5 summon scroll pieces collected through subjugation quests in order to summon Guild Boss Khan. Those are done by, I believe, killing monsters, killing sea monsters. That's how you get those quests. Khan can be summoned once per week at Aquila's Eye, located north of Lima Island. Only one Khan can be summoned at a time on a server, and the boss will despawn after 30 minutes. In order to fight Khan, you will need to acquire and use the Monster Bane Cannons and Monster Bane Cannonballs. Luckily, these are readily available from guild managers across the world of Black Desert. So you go to your guild managers, you hire some, or you get some cannons and some cannonballs, and you're good to go. The Monster Bane cannons can only be installed on Aquila's Eye and are removed 30 minutes after installation or by Khan's attacks. If the Monster Bane cannon is destroyed, any cannonballs in the cannon's inventory will also be destroyed. Monster Bane cannons have different modes of fire. They can fire regular shots, overcharged shots, and rapid fire. Use these to your advantage, so make sure you guys are up to date on how exactly the best way is to kill Khan. I'll probably do a video about it at some point. With the arrival of new Guild Boss Khan, Khan's Scale and Khan's Tendon can now be acquired through this fight. Khan's Scales and Tendons are used in the creation of blue grade ship gear. Alright, now content changes, guys. It looks like they've just changed a bunch of stuff with the events for the Halloween. For example, changing the cooldown for the red light, green light from 10 minutes to 3 minutes, and then just fixing issues and such and such. Alright, cool. Fix an issue where Centilutos would not appear in Sakrakia. So there you go, guys. Nothing really too crazy. Character changes. Fix the issue where getting off a horse and being hit with a crowd control skill, your character would be locked in an abnormal state. Alright, cool. Looks like Archer, we've got just fixing visual issues there. Nova, fix an issue where action would not enrage. Nothing really too crazy. Alright, so for item changes, guys, nothing really too crazy. Just separating outfit pieces, things like that. I believe this is going to be like, they're going to do this over time, where you can now get individual like item outfits and mix and match and stuff like that. So that's nothing like too crazy. Changing descriptions of tailoring coupons and etc, etc. The Valencia vendor items for crafting the Kadri's Forbidden Book, for example, they've changed that because you've got to use the new Kadri tokens now, so that's different. You can't use the old tokens now. Also, you can no longer get the creator's name branded on the infinite potions, the special titles, etc. So one thing to note as well, guys, is that the items that you drop, if you drop the actual full piece for each infinite potion, it'll still have the ancient tagline on there, but when you craft it, you cannot add ancient tagline in front of the item name. So the deadline for all that has finished. NPC and background and sound changes. Let's see. Nothing really too crazy, anything we need to really worry about. So for UI changes, guys, it says that they've changed some alerts to no longer be displayed while following minigames. So that includes Golden Market Registration, Guild Notice Chat, Boss Appearance, Courser Awakening, Golden Bell, Rapidly Increasing, Sharply Declining item prices. Okay, and that includes all of these minigames right here. Now they've added a relist option in the game, so this has been on PC for a while. They added it to the mobile app version. Now it's finally in our game as well. So basically, when you've got an order up or you've got something for sale, you don't have to go ahead and like collect the item and then reorder it. You can now just hit the relist button. It'll automatically collect your orders, and then you can just straight away put in a new purchase order. Or if it's something that you're selling, let's say you've sold half of it, but you have more in your central market storage, you can just hit the relist button, top it up back to full, and you're good to go. Very, very, very good quality of life. Guys, for the people who do a lot of selling and buying on the central market, super quality of life. It was a hassle to sell and purchase items, as it required you to collect the items being sold, ordered, and then post them again for items like eggs and milk and Caphras stones, for example. Therefore, we added the re-register function, as it became tedious to check the central market window every time an item would be purchased or sold. The same function will be added to the central market on the Black Desert app soon. It's already on the app. It was actually on the app before this update, so there you go. Added the Ruler P server, guys. We have Ruler P server back now. Really, really awesome, because for EU, like EU and Asia, we already don't have many servers, and they took Ruler P off us and made it a season server, and then we were just really limited on servers. So really awesome. So that's the patch notes, guys. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up this video now. This will be the update, and we're going to get into the events in a different video, just because it's going to drag this on too long, and I want to keep it as short as possible. So there'll be two. This will be part 1, and then there'll be another one after this one. So appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this particular update. You know, there's a lot of good stuff that's come. We've got Season Plus graduation. We've got the Khan Guild Boss. We've got the pen crafting system, the growth pass. There's a lot of good stuff, guys. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Appreciate you guys. Hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, cool. Fixed an issue where Centilutos would not appear in Sakrakia. So there you go, guys. Nothing really too crazy.